Hi, this is Laurie McCabe from the SMB Group, and I'm here with Phil Simon. Phil's just written a book called The New Small, and I just wanted to talk to him a little bit about it and find out why he wrote it, who he wrote it for, and what it'll do. I've actually had a copy of this book for a few weeks now, and I've been meaning to finish it. It's been really good so far, but work has been getting in the way, so I thought we'll take a shortcut here and get the Cliff Notes.
There you go.
So hi Phil, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's an interesting conference.
Yeah, it's a great conference, Small Business Technology Summit. Is this your first one?
It is. I'm a former virgin for this.
Yeah, I've been here 3 times, so I'm no longer a virgin. But so tell us about this book, The New Small. Why did you write it?
I just thought that, and the conference really bears this out, there are a lot of small business owners really struggling to get their arms around all these emerging technologies. So anytime people are struggling, it's a good
You're
reason
there to
write
help.
a book. Yes, I am.
Well, I did hear an attendee, I don't know if you were in there, asked what a keyword is. She asked that group, and so it really does underscore that, you know, small businesses, they just don't usually have a lot of time to stay on top of a lot of technology trends. They're too busy running their dry cleaning business or their construction firm or their plumbing company or whatever.
Absolutely. And it's unfortunate because you don't really have to be a proper techie to make these things work for you. Maybe that was true 10 or 15 years ago, but as I argue in the book, that's no longer the case. I also thought that it was important beyond just saying that, I should show that. So the book has 11 case studies from a wide array of industries showing exactly how people are taking advantage of cloud computing or social media or software as a service or some of the other technologies discussed in the book.
So who would you say would be who would be the target reader for this book? Who would really get a lot out of it?
There are really 3 groups, Laurie. First up, current small business owners, and there's something like 28 million in the country. Also, because of the times in which we live, a lot of people become de facto small business owners because they get laid off or wind up wanting to do their own thing. And then the final group for the book is really bigger companies that have a whole lot to learn from their smaller brethren. So there are really 3 audiences.
Yeah, and what, Phil, so if, you know, if you're a small business owner, let's say, and, you know, you think you're kind of technology savvy. I mean, maybe you have, you know, a few PCs and mobile devices, maybe you even have a server that you're using for a couple apps and things. But, you know, maybe you're bogged down or confused by, for instance, social media or cloud computing. What's this going to do for that person? What is the book going to help them with?
Sure. Well, even if you consider yourself relatively learned when it comes to technology, and I absolutely put myself in that category, I learned a lot just by talking to these small business owners. So I would argue that nobody can know everything. Things just happen way too fast.
Right.
And even if you feel like you're, say, good with social media, you manage Twitter while you use Facebook, do you really know everything? And even to me, sometimes I'll just read books that confirm that what I'm doing is really the right thing. Because things move so quickly these days, it really is very difficult to keep track. So I've never met anyone who knows everything about such a dynamic field.
No, you can't.
And if someone like me can be floored talking to these small business owners and say, wow, I didn't know you can do that, or there's a site that makes my life easier, even if you get 2 or 3 tips from the book, and you tell me, I mean, you know
what I've read
technology.
so far, I mean, I think that what I got from the book, which I was kind of looking for you to say, is that it kind of shows how you can apply some of this in a practical sense. Because it is these kind of true life stories. It's not, you know, some kind of academic look or technological look. It's how do you do this in real world?
I really appreciate you saying that. I really endeavored when I wrote this book to not have on my technology hat, but really to have on my management / small business owner hat, because I am a small business owner and have been now for almost 10 years. So it was important for me not to have any software code or complicated diagrams because the technology doesn't really require it. You can embrace cloud computing by going to, say, Rackspace or to Amazon. You don't have to roll up your sleeves and write a lot of software code. So my goal in writing the book was to demystify a lot of these technologies, and you know, hopefully I was successful.
So if they are interested in checking out the book, where should they go?
It's on Amazon, it's on Barnes & Noble. You can certainly check out thenewsmall.com. That's the book's site. You can download the first chapter, watch videos and interviews of me. I was on television. So that's certainly a starting point.
Okay.
It's also now on e-readers, e-books.
Okay,
so I'm trying to cover all of my bases, and hope you'll check
fantastic. Yeah, well, thanks, Phil. Phil Simon from The New Small. We appreciate the time, and it's a great read, so check it out.
Thanks, Laurie.
Thanks.